All right, this video is to help you understand how you can graph piecewise functions. So let's take a look at an example. All right, I got this from Edgenuity. Piecewise functions are functions that are made up of pieces of other functions. So we have this one here, f of x is -3 if x is less than -5. It then switches to x plus 2 when x is between -5 and +15. And then it switches to -x plus 2 when x is greater than 15. So the questions I ask myself are, what type of functions are involved? So the first one, f of x equals -3. If there's no variable, that's what we call a constant function. All right, and a constant function is a linear function, but it's completely horizontal. It never changes. It has a zero slope. And then for the other two functions, x plus 2 and -x plus 2, those are both linear, but they're not horizontal. They're going to have a slope to them. So we know we're going to be looking for lines. That's the shape of their graph, is lines. Are the inequalities equal to or not equal to? Like the first one, it's not equal to. So when it's not equal to, you have an open circle, and when it is equal to, you have a solid circle. So those are clues to look for, very helpful when it's multiple choice. And then look at the scale of the coordinate plane that we're given. So you can see here that they go by fives up and down on the x-axis. So be aware of that while you're working. All right, so let's get started. So it says f of x is -3 when x is less than -5. And so -3 is the only output. Remember, f of x is really y. So they're telling you y is -3 whenever x is less than -5. So let's go to x equals -5 right here. Here's -5. Anything less than -5 goes to the left toward -infinity. And here's -3 on the output. So we'll start at -5, -3, and it continues on to -infinity because it says any number for x that's less than -5 is going to have an output of -3. So anything less than -5 obviously gets smaller, so we go to the left. Now let's go to the next function piece. F of x equals x plus 2 when x is between -5 and +15. And notice both of those are equal to's. So they're going to have solid circles on them. This one should have an open circle, but I'm going to wait and see what the output is for this next one. So x plus 2. These things always go from left to right. So -5 is going to be the smallest value for this middle piece. So let's find out what we would get if we plug in -5 for x. So it becomes -5 plus 2, which is -3. So if x is -5, then y is -3. So -5, -3, that's right here. All right. And we know that you can use the slope, which is 1, go up 1 over 1 until you get to +15. But let's just find out what the final output is when we go to +15 here. Oops, hang on. All right, so again, the same function, x plus 2. This time, x is 15. What's 15 plus 2? It's 17. So that means when x is 15, y is 17. So let's go to 15, 17, which is going to be off grid a little bit. It's going to be way up here. My grid, unfortunately, doesn't match the one given in the problem, but that's okay. All right, and now -5 was equal to and 15 was equal to, so they both have solid circles. So you would connect with a solid straight line going up to here. All right, and that's the second piece. So let's find the third piece. It's another linear function, but this time it's got a negative slope. All right, -x plus 2 for all values when x is greater than 15. So here we go. Let's find the output, -x plus 2. Well, x is 15, so that makes it become -15. -15 plus 2 is -13. So when x is 15, y is -13. So we go there, 15. -13 is way down here. Make a point, and because it's negative, obviously it's going to slope down 1. Oh, that's awful. Let's back up. It's going to slope down 1 over 1 on to infinity because it says for all values where x is greater than 15. Now, one mistake I did make is because it's not equal to, I really do need to use an open circle on the starting point. So people that look at it will know that it's not equal to that. It just starts there. And so this is my function. So we go to the multiple choice answers and we look for the ones that match. This one looks pretty close. This one is no way close. This one, it has a solid circle where it should have an open circle. So that's a big clue that that's not it. And remember that last output was negative 15, 15, negative 13. This one's at 15, possibly negative 13, because, oh wait, yeah, negative 13. And this one's at 15 more than negative 13, so that's not the correct answer. Correct answer is definitely A. Here, let's cross these out with different colors. And then that's that. All right, so hopefully that was helpful. Let me know if you have any more questions. Good luck to you.